And here's a more elaborated description. It'll come up in a moment. I'm sorry, I clicked on the website that it went to instead of the description. That link took me to the site for that particular piece. And here is the curriculum unit. You see that it's lesson, its subject areas, its duration, 22 minutes. That's a DVD, the video, target grade, and so on, an abstract and some details. And there again is the rate and comment system. Okay, moving right along. I'd love to be able to say, are there any questions? But we can't do that in this context. The reason, I want to think that the reason you can't see it from back there is that you're all the way back there and the image is relatively small, but I'm looking at it on my screen right here and it's pretty readable, and people who have looked at it on a screen say it is as well. So, oh, I see. I didn't understand your question. I am on the temporary website, and would you like me to give you the number? Okay, this is a catchy title. http://68.169.34.246. Once again, 68.169.34.246. And we will be making t-shirts with that number on it. / and the home page will be cpa.php. That'll bring you to this page. Okay? But again, after March 16th, we expect it will be, the domain name will be pointed to the server on which the files are housed, and you'll be able to get it just by putting in casn.berkeley.edu. Okay, how am I doing for time? Ooh, I'm not bad. I'm about halfway through. I want to observe Karen's promise of getting you guys out of here early. Okay, let's look at another feature of curriculum that's really very cool. We're talking about user-generated content right now. And here is a form. It says submit curriculum, and there are a number of fields: title, subject area. You could click multiple. The curriculum that you want to upload, let's say, has components both of career technical education and math. And it belongs to the building trades and construction industry sector. Sometimes I'm told, by the way, I'm not an educator, so I depend on what my colleagues on this project tell me. Sometimes the curricula may bridge several different industry sectors. So we've got engineering, marketing, sales and service, building trades and construction. It may be a green curriculum. You might indicate the duration as being X number of weeks or hours or minutes, author's name, so forth. Then a place for an abstract. If any of you have used something like Facebook, any kind of content generating system, you know that you type into a box and then you could select a bit of text, make it bold, put in some bullets, indent, and so forth. You have those same capacities, abilities here. Curriculum detail. This can be as long as you want, although as we get into this, we may discover we need to put a word limit on it. If people start uploading 10,000 word curriculums, that's not too usable for the web. But you will be able to attach additional resources such as a PDF or Word file, as well as links to other websites, perhaps your own homepage, your contact email, and finally, an access ID. I referred to this a little earlier. But once again, this is not going to be immediately posted. It may be incomplete, it might be unsuitable, it might be created by a revengeful student who wants to promote his graffiti art class, which happens between 11 and 12 o'clock every evening. So it has to be screened. You will get the access ID number and the password from the CPA staff in about 2 weeks. And what happens, once again, I'll repeat this, is your posting will be, the staff will be notified, they'll look at it, they'll contact you if they need additional information, and then they'll post it. The question was, will it be one per academy or one per each of the teachers? To go to the other extreme, there can be one password and username for all academies. In other words, it's a universal password. That's one extreme to the other. The answer is we don't know yet. It's going to depend on the one hand, management of passwords as people move in and out of the system can be a headache. On the other hand, if it is too universal, if it's lost, suddenly you're flooded with a lot of spurious postings. So we have to find that balancing point between those two extremes. Okay. By the way, as you navigate this site, you may find something a little interesting, perhaps, or possibly confusing. I just clicked the CPA link, brought us to the home page. If I click this link, it says CASN at the top, and two of the items here on the right have disappeared. They will reappear. If you click CPA, the headline changes, the header changes, and now we have video, vignettes, and forum. This is like one house with two front doors. And you can go in either front door, but the floor plan seems to be different depending on whether you go in this one or that one. Rest assured that wherever you are, I'm going to click on curriculum. Two of the links to video and forum have just disappeared. Rest assured that if you go back to CPA, they reappear. And I'm not going to go through the reasons for this unusual arrangement, but that's the way it is. Okay, video vignettes. This is one of the cooler aspects, and I think in the coming years more of this will happen. Right now we have a couple of test videos up there, and my computer is not set up to give you audio through here, but this is a rough cut from the Fauché Learning Center. Several of the media academies have been engaged in making descriptions of their academy as well as academies in other high schools. And each of these 9 videos has a little different emphasis, and they're all very good. We looked at rough cuts of them the other day, and we were blown away by their quality and the extent to which each one emphasizes a different aspect of what academies are and the benefits they bring to students as well as to the community and to the parents. So I think you'll find that really interesting. And we'll be able to upload more videos. I'm not sure, we don't know yet what the system will be for soliciting video input, but this has 9 right now, and it can be expanded. And finally, a forum. This has some of the same qualities that I described in terms of access control on curriculum. That is, you will have an access ID and a username. And as I mentioned earlier, postings will be reviewed by a moderator so that they can be accurately answered when they are questions relating to administering academies. Right now there are no postings on there. You see 0, no posts on either side. But I want to point out what the 2 categories are, administering academies and curriculum. Curriculum perhaps will not be an area that needs to be approved or reviewed. I'm not sure. This is above my pay grade, but there's a difference between exchanging ideas or having a discussion about curriculum and what seems to work and what doesn't, and questions about administrative requirements. So it may be that the curriculum will be more accessible and postings may be immediately made. Not sure. If you do posting, like in many bulletin boards, you can edit your own or delete your own. You can't delete Charlie's, though you may want to. Let's see. I want to conclude simply by saying that unlike brochures or books, websites are very organic things, and by now about 5 years into the internet revolution that has occurred in all of our lives, we're coming to learn this. And we've created a website here that, because of its content management system, can be easily updated, changed. It can be easily added to and augmented by the users. And we expect that in the coming years it will grow and evolve, and I hope it will become a very useful tool that will make you more effective and be able to get more done in less time. Thank you.